Hey, what's up guys? Matt here with Fix Anything Save Money. Today we're going to be showing you how to replace the parts in your toilet, and we're going to just give you a brief description of what each part is. We'll just start off with that. We'll tell you this is the fill valve. This is your flush valve assembly with your overfill pipe, and then this is your flapper. So pretty much what happens is when you press the handle on your toilet, it opens your flapper, the toilet flushes, and then your fill valve gets to work filling your tank back up, and also the water comes through this tube into your overflow. See, like that? And that'll fill your actual tank, or that'll fill your actual bowl as well. So the first thing we're going to do, let's say that you have air escaping from your fill valve, or your flapper's loose and not working, and you want to just replace everything so you don't have any issues. There's a universal kit that they make, but the only thing you want to be careful of is you want to measure the inside of this pipe down here, and I'll show you that in a second. But you want to get the diameter of that. It's usually 2 inches, and the universal kit will work for most toilets. However, some toilets, I think Delta is one of them, they have a different size flapper, so you'll have to buy the Delta specific for that, or if you have a different size opening, you'll need to get that part. So I'll include a link in the description for this universal kit that I installed, and then we'll show you how to replace everything. So the first thing we're going to want to do is turn the water off. So we'll go down to the water valve, turn our water off, and then you're going to want to just lay a towel and just some sort of bowl or bucket to catch the water when we loosen this up. But yeah, so we'll turn the water off, and then we'll flush the toilet and just hold the handle down so that as much water goes down as possible. And you'll see there's still a little bit of water in there, so you can either mop that up, you can take a towel or something and clean it up, or just make sure you have a towel down and a little bowl to catch any water because when we remove the fill valve, that'll drain the rest of the water out. So now that water's off, our toilet's, the tank's mostly empty, we can go ahead and remove this fill valve. So we do that by disconnecting this fitting. You can see here I have a T fitting, but the only reason I have this T is because I have it hooked up to a bidet. You can see it right there. So if you want to install a bidet, be sure to subscribe and check out my I have another video on how to install a bidet, but usually it'll just be a straight fitting right to your tank. So we'll unscrew that, and these should just be hand tight. And when you go to tighten everything back up, you only want these hand tight. If you feel like you're not strong enough, then you could put a wrench on it and just give it a quarter turn. But for the most part, you don't want to over tighten anything because you could damage these seals in here. Okay, so we have that loose. But now we need to also remove this plastic nut. And that's what's going to release the actual fill valve. And all the universal kit that I have in the description, that has all these parts. So you shouldn't have to buy anything additional. It has all new washers, everything. So it's a great kit. So then we'll just detach this hose clip, and then we could just pull the fill valve straight out. And you can see the rest of the water is going to drain down into our bucket. Hopefully we have a big enough bucket. And whatever doesn't, the rag will catch it. Yep. Okay, so now that's empty. You could see even the universal kit comes with this washer, and I'll just zoom in on it so you can see the way that you're gonna put it back together. This is all new stuff. We could set this off to the side. And now we want to take out the flush valve. So to do that, we need to actually remove these screws And for that, we'll use just a flathead screwdriver, and then these screws are attached to the bottom of the tank with a normal nut. Let's see if you can see it here. And that on this toilet, on this universal kit, these are 13 millimeter. So what I like to do is just get a deep 13 millimeter socket like this and just slide it up and put it into place, and then just hold that as you're loosening this screw, and then you're going to do the same thing for this screw. So we'll pause the video and I'll do that. You don't need to see me actually do that. It's simple enough. Just hold the socket with one hand and then just loosen. Okay, so we got the bolts out, and you can see this is the way that you're going to put them back in. So it's going to go like that, and then on the opposite end you're going to have the nut, your metal washer, and then your rubber washer underneath the tank. Okay, so now that we have those two screws out, we can go ahead and actually remove the tank. You can see I just have the camera set up, so we'll remove it like that, and you can see what it looks like. So this is going to be, I just cleaned this up because I literally just did this, but you're going to want to pretty much take a rag and clean up any gunk that's there. And same thing inside the bowl, just give it a good cleaning. Okay, so now that we have the tank tipped back, you can see it exposes this rubber gasket. Take that off and you'll put the new one on. And then you'll also see this plastic nut. So what we're going to want to do with that is get a pair of channel locks and open them up all the way. And then clamp down on that nut and just release it. And then you could hand loosen the rest. And once we get this off, we'll be able to pull the flush valve out. Okay, so that's loose. Now we can go ahead and pull our flush valve out. Or while we're at it, we could actually just disconnect our chain. And then pull our flush valve out. And then when you go to reinstall everything, you would get your flush valve back, slide it in, just like that. And just put our new plastic nut back over. And then you could leave this a little loose for now and just reposition the flush valve the way that you want it. So we could just stand the tank back up real quick. And then you can see we're going to want this fill valve the same way we had it before. So we could just manually move it over like that. And then we could flip the tank back down, tighten this back up. We'll just give this a quarter turn with our wrench here. Okay, so now we have that tight. We can put this gasket back over like so. Make sure that's sitting flush and on here. You want it flush around the outside of the toilet. And then we'll lift our tank up, and this gasket is going to sit right onto this opening. Some of them have one where you put the gasket actually in the opening and then set the tank on it. So just be mindful when you take it off, you know, which way yours is. Okay, so now we'll just put the toilet tank back on. Okay, tank's back on. Our holes are lined up. And then we could put our bolts back in. And then the same way we took them off, we'll just throw a wrench on it and we'll just tighten them back up. So this goes, this rubber washer will sit up against the tank on the bottom. And then I'll show you. It'll sit like this. So it'll go rubber, then metal, and then your nut. So that's what it should look like, but you're just going to tighten it all the way up. You could just hand tighten it up and then put your 13 millimeter, or it might be different than a 13 millimeter depending, but this universal kit's a 13 millimeter. Put your socket back on, tighten it with your screwdriver, and then we'll go back and I'll show you how to put the fill valve back in. And then we can even tighten this, make sure this is centered. That's good. We can hook our chain back up. Now the other extra step is the universal kit does come with a new handle and all new, like a new arm. So just so you know, you might have to, when you get the new arm, this plastic piece is really long, so you might have to clip it down. There's different sections that you could clip off of it. So I had to clip mine pretty much all the way down just so that it didn't hit the tank. So you just take pretty much a pair of scissors or, you know, a Sawzall or whatever and just zip off that extra plastic piece depending on, you know, whether or not it fits. Okay, so our chain's hooked back up. Flapper's in place. Now the fill valve, we'll put that back into place. Make sure that's seated flush against the tank. Put our clip back in. And some of them might not have a clip. Some of them we might just stick the hose in there. They're all different, but this universal kit, you know, if you buy the one in the link, then this is exactly what you're gonna get. Okay, so we have our screws in and tight. You can see our bowl is tight. We have our fill valve installed. We have our flush valve installed now. And now what we're gonna do is just put the nut back onto this underneath the tank. And this can just be hand tightened. It has these little wings on it, so you could get it pretty tight by hand. Okay, we have that tight. Now we'll put our connection back on for our water. And we'll tighten that. And whenever you have a metal to plastic connection, you want to be careful when you're tightening this right at the beginning. You want to make sure you're not stripping out these plastic threads. It's very easy to do when you have a metal to plastic connection. I never liked that design, but okay. So now we have this hooked up. Just do a once over. We have our fill valve good. Flush valves hooked up. Those are tight. Flappers in place. Now we can turn the water back on and just check for any leaks. I don't see any. Toilet's filling up. And as it's filling up, I'll just talk to you guys briefly about the adjustments you can make. So this chain, you want about a 1/2 inch of play in this chain. You don't want it too tight or it's not going to close properly, and you don't want it too loose, or when you press your handle down, it's not going to open the flapper all the way. So now what's going to happen is the tank is going to fill, and this float, once the water hits it, this float is going to start to rise, and you can determine when the water shuts off based on this float. You have this adjustment screw right here, and depending on which way you turn that, you can you can make the float go up higher, adding more water, or if you turn it counterclockwise, that'll make the float stop lower down, and that'll leave your tank a little bit lower for the water level. So what you ideally want is you want the water level just a little bit below your overflow. Oh, and that's the other thing is this overflow, you might have to trim this because this was a lot longer when I got it from the universal kit, so you might have to trim it. So you can see our water level is at a decent level. It just stopped, and now all we're going to do is test it out and make sure the toilet flushes properly. Okay, you can see the toilet flushed properly. And to be honest with you, I probably cut this a little bit too low, and I was a little bit worried when I reinstalled it, but it does flush fine. It has a lot of power when it flushes, and it fills the bowl up to the right level, so I didn't really need to mess with anything. So yeah, guys, that's it. That's the tutorial on how to replace the parts of your toilet. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me grow. It helps me create more content. So yeah, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.